do and kind of the 2-minute summary of the story of the company. Where did you come from and where are you now?
Better access to financial services. Actually, the founding story is very funny, is that actually at the beginning we were never intending to build a payments business because we were really excited about e-commerce and about this digital economy. So we've built a startup which was never launched. We called it Social Tab. We wanted to do social commerce and influencer and affiliate marketing kind of business. Unfortunately, it didn't work out because we saw the gap or the lack of digital payment infrastructure in the country. So we said if we are bullish about the digital economy and if we're bullish about digital payments, then we should focus on this problem instead of e-commerce, and hopefully hundreds of thousands and maybe millions of freelancers and entrepreneurs are going to build their businesses and hopefully use our payment rails. And I mean, fast forward this was like almost 6 years ago. Fast forward this, we operate in more than 4 jurisdictions right now. We serve more than 100,000 merchants, and the company grew from the 3 co-founders. Now we're very proud to have more than 1,000 colleagues at PayMob.
Fantastic. And Bassel, just for the uninitiated, tell us a little bit. You had a long career in the industry, and then a few years ago you decided to join the VC space. So what got you there, and what are you doing in the VC exactly? Just to give people context of who you are and what you do.
I'll try to do the elevator pitch. So I started in VC in '97 in San Francisco. In a CVC, it was a corporate VC arm of Reuters, investing in all sorts of technologies, Yahoo, Netscape, VeriSign, WebEx, a few things like that. And then I did my MBA. I ran a bunch of different businesses. The last business I ran was a billion-dollar business out of Washington, D.C., 4,500 employees, 32% EBITDA. It was a great business, sold it to private equity, and then decided to rejoin back into VC. And it was in 2016, I had moved back to Dubai, and I basically started to realize, like many people, the tech scene was about to take off. There was lots of new entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs building some very meaningful things, just like PayMob is a great example, that are solving fundamental problems. I mean, the story, you asked the question earlier, why fintech is getting so popular, what's going on? It's because it is the multiplier effect for digitization. If you can move money, take money, accept money, transfer, cash in, cash out, all the things that we know about fintech, then you enable 1,000 other businesses and industries to be transformed. And the same way that Islam, Alain, and Menesi, Mustafa figured out that they couldn't build their shopping website that they wanted to until they built the payment infrastructure, is exactly the reason why fintech is where it is today. I think they were lucky to stumble on it a little bit early, that's all.
So when you first met PayMob or Islam, what made this company attractive for you to put money? I mean, you meet thousands of companies.
I wanted to invest in Alain, by the way, and not Islam, just to be clear. Right? I'm just going to start there. The first meeting was like, هو ما بيكلمش ليه? So again, why is he not talking, right? Alain's doing all the talking. Menesi قاعد على اللابتوب. Islam ساكت. And Menesi got bored and wanted, I think he was playing games or left. So it was a terrible meeting, right? Terrible meeting. But Alain carried the day. But it was important, and again, these are little subtleties, but you notice the chemistry between the founders because they had been a number of years working together. They had developed an ability to complement each other. Everybody knew their roles and responsibilities. And you realize بعد شوية, you know, Islam, مخ, Alain, عضلات, ومنيسي is actually the one who does anything in the company. And what does that mean? It means that you have the skills, the complementary skills to build a company. Now, don't get me wrong, there are lots of single founders out there that are great, but it is important to have complementary skills around the table. They told their story, we looked at their numbers, the story and the numbers didn't match, but we knew the story was correct, and we worked on the numbers together, right? We sat and we redid the spreadsheets and we did the calculations until we figured out how this business will make money and how it will scale. And that's why that's how the investment happened. But it was an honest conversation about what do they want to do, how do they want to do it, why they think this is important, much more and genuine, much more than a pitch. I hate the word pitch because انت مش بتبيع لي حاجه انا مش عاوز اشتري منك حاجه I want to partner and work with entrepreneurs who want to build. أنا مهندس and I'm looking for builders, if that makes sense, right? Don't pitch me. Convince me that